Creating a Victorian-inspired cottage home doesn't mean spending a fortune. With the right balance of pastel hues, delicate floral patterns, and vintage furniture, you can achieve an elegant, cozy ambience while staying on budget. The timeless charm of this style lies in its ability to blend old-world elegance with modern comfort, incorporating shabby chic accents, distressed wood, and soft lighting to create a warm and inviting space. Whether you live in a small apartment or a countryside home, adding Victorian-inspired details can bring a sense of nostalgia and sophistication without requiring expensive renovations.
Welcome to Rustic Elegance. Let's embark on a journey through the beauty of rustic decor, celebrating the warmth, simplicity, and natural charm of this timeless design.
Victorian cottage charm on a budget, romantic spring decor, and cozy home styling ideas. One of the hallmarks of Victorian cottage styling is its ability to embrace imperfection while maintaining a sense of graceful beauty. Upcycled furniture, antique flea market finds, and DIY decor projects are the perfect ways to infuse your space with character and authenticity. By incorporating lace-trimmed curtains, floral wallpapers, and vintage-inspired dishware, you can create an atmosphere that feels timeless, cozy, and romantic. Whether you prefer a more rustic farmhouse look or a delicate English country aesthetic, layering textures, soft hues, and intricate patterns will help define the space. This guide will walk you through the essential elements of styling your home with Victorian cottage charm while staying within a reasonable budget. From color palettes and upcycled furniture ideas to lighting and DIY decor projects, you'll discover how to bring elegance into your home without the high costs. Get ready to transform your living space into a romantic Victorian retreat, where every detail exudes warmth, comfort, and vintage sophistication. 1. Timeless color palettes. Soft pastels, warm whites and floral accents for a romantic Victorian look. Soft and elegant hues. Choosing pastel pinks, muted greens and creamy whites for a cozy cottage aesthetic. The key to an authentic Victorian cottage aesthetic lies in a delicate and harmonious color palette. Opt for soft pastel shades like blush pink, sage green, and warm ivory to create a romantic, timeless elegance. These colors reflect natural light beautifully, making any room feel brighter and more spacious. Incorporate floral wallpaper, vintage upholstery, and soft neutral walls to balance the design while adding a touch of nostalgia. Whether you prefer an English country cottage vibe or a more refined Victorian aesthetic, using muted tones and antique-inspired hues will give your space a cozy, welcoming ambience. Floral-inspired color schemes, blending vintage-inspired florals with soft spring tones. Floral prints are a defining feature of Victorian interior decor, symbolizing the connection between nature and home design. Use botanical wallpapers, floral printed cushions, and pastel hue decor pieces to add charm and warmth to your space. A spring-inspired floral palette featuring soft blues, delicate rose patterns, and lavender accents creates an effortlessly romantic atmosphere. To enhance the vintage appeal, mix floral fabrics with lace-trimmed accents and heirloom-inspired furniture, ensuring a perfect blend of Victorian elegance and cozy cottage comfort. Budget-friendly paint and wallpaper ideas, achieving a Victorian-inspired look without breaking the bank. Creating a Victorian-style interior doesn't require expensive renovations. Affordable solutions like peel-and-stick wallpaper, DIY stencil patterns, and thrifted wall decor can achieve the same aesthetic. Look for secondhand floral wallpaper, antique picture frames, and pastel-hued paints to bring a sense of history into your home. Experiment with decorative wainscoting, soft-hued paneling, and intricate stenciling techniques to elevate your walls without overspending. The goal is to maintain a classic, aged look while keeping the space light, airy, and budget-friendly. Two, vintage furnishings and DIY decor. Affordable ways to style a Victorian cottage home. Upcycling vintage furniture. How to repurpose antique finds for a romantic and cozy cottage look. Victorian decor is all about celebrating history through timeless furniture pieces. Instead of buying new, explore flea markets, thrift stores, and antique shops for distressed wood chairs, vintage dressers, and delicate side tables. A DIY chalk paint finish, whitewashing, or distressed detailing can transform second-hand furniture into elegant pieces that radiate romantic vintage charm. Look for curved wooden details, ornate carvings, and floral patterned upholstery to truly embrace the Victorian-era elegance in your home. Shabby chic DIY projects. Affordable ways to add Victorian elegance to your spring decor. DIY projects offer endless possibilities for incorporating Victorian charm into your home without a hefty price tag. Try making hand-painted floral trays, embroidered pillowcases, and decoupage candle holders to create unique, one-of-a-kind decor accents. Repurpose old picture frames with gold leaf finishes, craft Victorian-inspired lace lampshades, or restore vintage wooden furniture with soft pastel tones. These budget-friendly DIY projects add character, personality, and timeless charm to any room. Mixing old and new, blending modern comfort with timeless vintage pieces for a balanced aesthetic. Victorian Cottage decor embraces a mix of old and new, allowing you to create a comfortable yet stylish home. Pair antique wooden dressers with plush, modern seating, or place a distressed farmhouse table under a contemporary chandelier for an elegant contrast. Layer modern lighting, functional storage, and cozy upholstery with heirloom decor accents to strike a perfect balance between vintage charm and modern-day practicality. Three, cozy textiles and layered fabrics, creating warmth with budget-friendly Victorian-inspired accents. Romantic bedding and drapery, lace curtains, floral quilts, and soft throws for a cozy cottage feel. One of the easiest ways to introduce Victorian cottage charm into your home is through bedding and drapery. Lace curtains create an airy, romantic aesthetic, allowing soft, natural light to filter in while maintaining privacy. Opt for floral quilts, embroidered pillowcases, and vintage-style ruffled bedspreads to achieve that signature shabby chic and Victorian-inspired coziness. Layering soft throws in pastel hues or delicate rose patterns on sofas and beds adds depth and warmth, making your space feel inviting and intimate. A combination of soft textures, vintage fabrics, and elegant drapery is key to creating a cozy yet sophisticated cottage retreat. Layering rugs and cushions. How to use textiles to add depth and warmth to your spring home styling. Victorian cottage homes embrace layered textiles, making them rich in warmth and comfort. A well-placed Persian-style rug, floral patterned runner, or antique-style area rug adds a classic vintage touch to wooden or stone floors. Pair these with tufted cushions, embroidered seat covers, and delicate lace-trimmed pillows for a harmonious blend of softness and structure. Mixing textures such as knitted throws, silk cushion covers, and woolen rugs creates a well-curated space that feels both timeless and inviting. Stick to a romantic pastel palette with hints of cream, blush, and soft blues to maintain the Victorian-era elegance. Affordable ways to incorporate Victorian lace and embroidered details into your decor. Adding lace and embroidery to your decor is an easy and affordable way to achieve Victorian elegance. Vintage lace doilies, hand-stitched table runners, and crochet-trimmed pillows can be sourced from thrift stores or flea markets at a fraction of the cost. Use lace fabric as a delicate table overlay, incorporate embroidered floral wall hangings, or drape sheer lace curtains for an extra touch of romantic charm. DIY lace-wrapped candle holders, delicate lampshades, and decorative lace-trimmed baskets are all budget-friendly additions that reinforce the Victorian cottage aesthetic without requiring a large investment. Four, spring-inspired Victorian decor. Affordable ways to bring the outdoors in. Fresh floral arrangements and botanical accents, bringing Victorian garden beauty indoors. Victorian interiors were heavily influenced by nature and botanical elements, making fresh floral arrangements and greenery essential for an authentic look. Decorate with wildflower bouquets, potted herbs, and soft pink roses placed in vintage vases or repurposed mason jars. Incorporating ivy garlands, climbing plants, and botanical-themed artwork will further enhance the Victorian garden aesthetic indoors. Displaying floral centerpieces on dining tables, mantels, or bedside tables creates a charming cottage-inspired look that embraces nature's beauty in an effortless, affordable way. Vintage-inspired centerpieces, creating a romantic spring tablescape on a budget. Set the scene for a Victorian-inspired dining experience with a thoughtfully styled spring tablescape. Use floral pattern dinnerware, vintage glass goblets, and antique silverware to create a refined yet cozy atmosphere. Layering delicate lace table runners, pastel linen napkins, and repurposed candle holders adds to the timeless Victorian charm. For an affordable alternative, try DIY centerpieces with hand-picked flowers, thrifted ceramic vases, and ornate picture frames repurposed as table decor. The goal is to mix vintage elegance with practical affordability, ensuring a romantic and inviting dining space. Using wicker baskets, mason jars, and rustic accents for budget-friendly cottage charm. Incorporating wicker baskets, repurposed mason jars, and rustic wooden accents is a great way to add Victorian-era charm without overspending. Wicker baskets serve as stylish storage solutions while maintaining an authentic countryside aesthetic. Use mason jars as floral vases, candle holders, or kitchen organizers, adding a touch of rustic simplicity to your decor. Layering these natural textures with delicate florals, soft pastel fabrics, and antique-inspired accents helps create a well-balanced, vintage-style home that's both functional and effortlessly elegant. Five, lighting and ambience, setting the mood with soft glow and decorative accents. Soft lighting and vintage chandeliers, creating a warm and inviting Victorian cottage ambience. Lighting plays a crucial role in Victorian cottage interiors, where soft, warm illumination enhances the cozy and romantic aesthetic. A vintage chandelier or antique-inspired ceiling fixture can add instant sophistication, even in a budget-friendly home. Consider wall sconces with ornate detailing, brass candle holders, and dimmable table lamps with lace-trimmed shades to reinforce the Victorian charm. Soft amber or warm white lighting helps create an inviting and intimate ambience, transforming your space into a glowing romantic retreat. Candlelight and lanterns, affordable ways to enhance a cozy, romantic atmosphere. Candlelight brings instant warmth and elegance to any room, making it an essential element of Victorian-style home decor. Display tapered candles in antique brass holders, pillar candles in glass hurricane vases, or clusters of tea lights in repurposed mason jars for a cozy and intimate glow. Hanging rustic lanterns on walls or mantels, or using vintage-style candle sconces, adds to the old-world charm while keeping costs low. These simple yet budget-friendly lighting ideas allow you to create a soft, flickering ambience reminiscent of historic Victorian homes. Mirrors and reflective surfaces. How to brighten small spaces with Victorian-inspired elegance. Strategically placing mirrors with ornate gold or whitewashed frames can amplify natural light and create the illusion of a larger space. A classic Victorian decorating trick. Use antique-style mirrors above fireplaces, in entryways, or as a gallery wall feature to reflect light beautifully. Pair mirror trays with vintage candle holders and floral arrangements to create a delicate and sophisticated tabletop vignette. By incorporating reflective surfaces alongside soft lighting and elegant decor, you can make even the smallest rooms feel airy, open, and luxuriously vintage. Conclusion: achieve Victorian elegance without the high cost. Embracing Victorian cottage charm on a budget is about making the most of affordable decor choices, repurposed furniture, and DIY creativity. Whether you've fallen in love with pastel color palettes, delicate floral accents, or the timeless beauty of vintage furnishings, there are plenty of ways to bring this style into your home without overspending. A well-chosen lace table runner, thrifted mirror with an ornate frame, or soft candlelit ambience can transform any space into a cozy and romantic Victorian retreat. The key is in the details, ensuring each piece contributes to the warmth and charm of the overall design. A Victorian cottage-style home isn't just about visual beauty. It's about creating an atmosphere that feels nostalgic and inviting. The use of floral fabrics, warm lighting, antique-inspired furniture, and soft layered textiles brings a sense of comfort and tranquility to every room. Mixing old and new elements, such as modern storage solutions with heirloom decor accents, allows you to enjoy the functionality of a contemporary home while maintaining a historical, vintage aesthetic. Thoughtful choices in color, lighting, and decorative accents help cultivate a space that feels timeless and effortlessly elegant. By following the budget-friendly Victorian cottage decor ideas in this guide, you can transform your home into a sophisticated yet cozy retreat. Whether you choose to focus on shabby chic furniture, English country-style dining spaces, or soft spring-inspired decor, each small change adds up to a beautifully curated home. Embrace the romantic simplicity and rich history of this timeless style, and enjoy a Victorian-inspired space that feels both elegant and personal.